Alright guys, so I know many people after Trump's response to the reporter regarding the Epstein files are still on the fence about the whole thing, and rightfully so. However, for those people who are assuming that Jeffrey Epstein has something on Trump and Trump is part of that whole deal, that is not the case. And I have the proof right here with all the links. So for those who have not figured out Trump's affiliation with Epstein, allow me to explain. Trump is the one who exposed Epstein in 2008, hence why all of DC fears him. Trump is Epstein's number one enemy. Epstein was running a blackmail operation. He was seeking out the most powerful people on earth to compromise and control them. He tried to get Trump, but Trump did not bite. So he goes on to say that Trump banned Epstein from his properties in 2008 for hitting on the teenage daughter of a club member at Mar-a-Lago. Then a couple months later, Epstein pled guilty to state criminal charges in Florida for paying for sexual services from a 14-year-old girl. That's truly, truly disgusting. You see the timeline? Epstein tried to get close to Trump to compromise with him. Trump found out Epstein was a sicko. Then Trump helped turn him into local police. Eventually, the Clinton-controlled FBI intervened. In 2008, Obama era, Clinton, vice president, etc. And Epstein was let off the hook. The deep state has been coming after Trump ever since. Why? Because if Epstein is exposed, then all of DC goes down due to the blackmail Epstein possessed on the top players in DC. Hence why Clinton barged into Vanity Fair and threatened them not to write stories about Epstein. The Clinton told the mainstream media to bury the story. Then when Trump got into office, he dedicated his administration to stopping human trafficking worldwide via multiple executive orders, seized Epstein's island, and then arrested Epstein and his accomplices in 2019 during his first term. Executive Order 13773 is an executive order literally dedicated to taking out Epstein's international child sex trafficking operation, the transnational criminal organization, and preventing international trafficking. This is February 9th, 2017. That's literally Epstein's entire operation. Trump used executive power to stop Epstein only a month into his presidency. It was one of the first things Trump did. So for those of you that were hoping to see Trump implicated in Epstein's criminality, you will remain disappointed. Because not only is Trump not one of Epstein's clients, he is the main individual who exposed the entire thing. Trump is Epstein's number one enemy, and you all were brainwashed to hate him for that very reason. The release of new Epstein-Maxwell-related documents has refreshed allegations that Trump was somehow complicit in the blackmailing enterprise that they ran. This could not possibly be more untrue. Though some of the transcripts that mention Trump, Mar-a-Lago, and the Atlantic City Casino are newly public, it was previously known and recently testified to in the Maxwell trial that Maxwell targeted Mar-a-Lago, that one of the girls in that trial, Jane, was taken there in 1994. It was also previously known that Trump chartered one of Epstein's planes to take him from Florida to New Jersey. This was testified to by the pilot when he took the witness stand in Maxwell's trial. However, what is key here is that Epstein messed up by putting himself on Trump's radar. Here's how. The Atlantic City Hotel was a trap for criminals from day one. The FBI and the Trump Organization coordinated during the pre-construction phase to set it up as such. Mar-a-Lago is likely similarly set up. Epstein-Maxwell's targeting of Mar-a-Lago's employees and guests later caused Trump to ban them from the property in 2008, shortly before Epstein pleaded guilty. Furthermore, and perhaps most significantly, as it concerns these new documents, the very attorney who helped get them unsealed says that Trump was the only person who picked up the phone and was eager to help him investigate Epstein and Maxwell, and that was back in 2009. Do you know of any other acquaintances or clients of Epstein who were eager to help any investigator or journalist who was looking into Epstein or Maxwell? So when you include this information, and I put the citations below, Epstein and Maxwell were walking directly into a trap set up by Commissioner Gordon and Bruce Wayne when they engaged with Trump and visited his properties. P.S. Another bad move Epstein made was trying to weasel his way back into Trump's world in 2016, no doubt trying to make friends in high places ahead of a Trump presidency. A Clinton presidency would have been preferable to him, of course. And so Epstein had lunch with Trump ally Peter Thiel, who we know now was also a DOJ asset. P.S. You all know that it was Trump's DOJ who indicted both Epstein and Maxwell, right? So there's a list of citations down below, a list of articles that could reference all this stuff in this X post. It's all archived. The Washington Examiner, CNBC, the Reader app, BitChute. Everything's archived right here in this X post. So it's a very helpful post. Just to give you guys some clarity on the whole Epstein files and Trump's relation to Epstein, if you want to call it that.